Welcome back to Time Skip, guys. Do me a favor, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment so that way you can keep up with us and all the insanity for anime that we talk about. I'm Nate, and this is...
I'm David. Wow, that was a great intro.
Thank you.
Wow.
I appreciate that.
You can tell all of the past intros.
Nothing. I spent 6 hours going,
nothing.
Welcome to Time, no.
But you used to have like the script for the intros. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
Script was good, though.
It was.
Script was good.
But then it gets too repetitive. You know, you have to switch it up now and again.
You gotta lay the groundwork. The groundwork's good. Your foundation.
I feel like we don't really have to say our names anymore.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't mind. It
I don't
takes
see
2
why not.
2 seconds to add on to it, but
Right. I mean,
let's
new people that show up, they don't know who we are.
I guess. That
Can't be
makes
calling
sense.
us Oceans First, right? That would be confusing.
Yeah. Sponsorship.
No.
Imagine if you didn't
You do
say
this
that.
like once a week. You go sponsored, and I go, we're not. We're not though.
You gotta manifest it.
Oh, I see. You're speaking it into.
You gotta manifest
into
it.
Gotcha,
Every week, as long as I say
Gotcha.
sponsored.
Oh, sponsored by Marvel Rivals? That would be sick.
Oh my god.
Actually, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals,
Have you?
and
I
it's
haven't
been really good. Actually,
I've seen some clips.
it's like, especially coming from Overwatch, it's a really nice transition. Although I played like a bit of Paladins beforehand, so like there's a lot of those elements beforehand. The game's very easy right now. The game's very easy right now, which is great. I love that. I guess it's because everyone's so new to the game.
Yeah.
So
yes.
like, it feels like clicking heads easy, crazy easy.
I've
right
been playing OG Fortnite.
now. Yeah, I've seen. I've seen.
Oh, like it's OG Fortnite, but if you played back in the day, it's like so nostalgic to just like drop into the original map.
Yeah.
It's gas. I love it.
Okay.
I can't get a solo win for the life.
Is it no builds or is it?
It can be
builds?
either or.
Oh, okay. So you can choose.
Yeah. Yeah.
OG Fortnite no build sounds kind of nice.
No, but they're sweaty.
The no builds?
They are
Really?
sweaty, bro. I joined one.
I don't know about
People are dogging you down, dude.
That's crazy.
Dogging you
this.
down.
That's insane.
I got dogged
I
down.
might be down to play. We're also live on TikTok. So go
yeah.
ahead and check us on TikTok at Timeskip Pod. Timeskip? Just
Time Skip Podcast.
Timeskip Podcast.
Yeah, Time Skip Podcast. Yeah, if you want to drop it a follow. Yeah, that
It's
works.
a good time.
Let's get into it.
Alright.
What would you like to talk about first?
Well, we both watched Tower of God.
Okay, let's run the Tower of
We
God.
both watched Tower of God, which was okay. Which was alright. So, like, this episode we had the big confrontation between Viole being summoned and fighting Beta, which was sick.
I feel like we still don't get to see Viole's maxed out power.
No.
Like
no,
we still
no,
get
no.
we get a sense of it when he one shots that thing the episode before, but it's like
I mean, he also does the whole thing with like the thorn, where like the thorn begins to manifest some power as well, which is pretty cool.
yeah, but I feel like still, like I want an all out fight.
Well, it feels like the power that he had previously is being like turned up even more.
Yeah, he was like the beta test, but now he has like the full.
Ironic, considering he's fighting Beta.
Yeah, he was like just a piece of it.
Yeah, it feels like his power has just been turned up, and we never got to see the top end of his power previously.
Mm-hmm.
But now that it's been turned up even more.
Yeah, I hopefully this episode we get to see him like go all out against Fug, because that's really who he hates. He was
That's
trying to
true.
say Beta because Beta's like him. He wants to.
I thought that was interesting.
That's how he is. As like a
Beta's such
person.
an interesting character, because like
Yeah.
he really comes across as kind of just like misguided.
Yeah, and I appreciate how Viole Bam, whoever you want to say it as, he always wants to save people.
Yeah, well, he's just a good dude.
Yeah, but I feel like when it comes to Fug, I want to see him go all out.
He just wants the hands.
Yeah, I want him to.
He just wants the hands.
I want him to like unwrap the thorn and just.
What was that last motion you did there, buddy? What was that? The last one. The punch was clean. I think he did a little something extra. Look like what Beta did to what's his name, Wagner.
Yo, Actually, bringing that up, but I don't get how. I get it's an anime, and I guess it's a certain world that they live in. But how do you get punched through the heart and you're like, I'll be fine? Like, bro. And you see,
You're telling me you've never been punched through the heart and you
Dude.
just walked it off?
this man just kilo grabbed his heart,
Dude, it was
squished
crazy.
it,
It was crazy.
and like he's like, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I
don't like that.
I'm gonna be honest. I hope he's not
Like-
fine.
Like, at least make it like somewhere where you can like heal, not like through the heart, bro. Like, he has a hole, like right there.
No, you're being dramatic.
Bro, no.
It was only one of his hearts.
Bro,
One of them. He's anime, buddy.
it's just. I feel like it was more like it could be more.
No. There's. It was very death baity.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh, is he gonna die?
And even
then
like
he
the episode before that, when Bam got punched by Beta. Like I think that was more towards like the stomach area.
Yeah.
But still, you're like getting one shot and then you just get summoned. I'm here to fight. I'm ready. Had no healing time, nothing. He just. But again, he does have like the thorns power
Right.
now, so maybe it like makes him heal faster. But at the same time, it's.
They really didn't explain what the power of the thorn really is, aside from calling it like a
It's a-
super weapon.
It's a super weapon.
That's all they really described it as.
Yeah.
But they don't really give us much on like what that means.
Yeah, in like 30 more episodes, we'll find out.
30 more episodes.
Well,
Just thinking,
I feel like they could have put all this, everything that we've been through, into like 5 episodes.
I agree.
Not like 30 or whatever we're on.
for sure.
They're definitely prologuing everything, but hopefully this week. I already know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the start of the fight. Something's gonna happen, cut scene, and then we have to wait. We're gonna have to wait basically 2 weeks to see like a good fight.
Probably. It's typically how it goes.
It's gonna take.
But I mean,
a
like
while.
this fight was nice. This fight between Beta and Viole, comparatively to the other fights that we've had, this fight was nice comparatively. Although it was very interesting when he kind of summoned like a giant electrical mech.
I guess that's what got put into him.
Yeah, it was weird. Because like that had never mattered in any of his other fights.
Yeah, but
We never saw
he
him
had to
at all.
He had to use that.
Right, but like that seems so out of nowhere. Where it's like, oh, okay, cool. His powers are electricity based. It is just like, oh, because he has some sort of giant electric monster he can summon at any point.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looked pretty
It was
sick.
pretty sick. It was pretty sick.
It looked good.
For sure.
What else? We still haven't seen Rachel.
Oh, thank goodness. Tired of her. Keep her out of it.
I feel like
All my homies hate Rachel.
actually, speaking of, I feel like what's gonna happen is they're gonna go and fight Fug, and Rachel's gonna be on Fug's side, and they're probably gonna like use her as like a hostage basically to like.
Good.
No, I don't mind, but
No.
I'm just telling you what's gonna happen, and Bam's gonna be
maybe.
like, oh, I gotta save her.
You think he's still going to be on board to save her?
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be on board to save her.
I think he is. It's Bam, bro.
I think
Bam
that's,
hosts everyone no
I
matter
think
what.
that's going to be a form of conflict for him. Because he's going to be like, I should save her, but she's evil. But she's my friend. But she's evil.
I don't know. I feel like he would try and save her.
I
That's
think
just how
he'll
Bam
save-
is.
I don't know when we guess this.
That's just how Bam is.
How's it going over here?
Just joints. Make sure you guys are liking over there. I'm watching you. I think that's it for Town
Blue Lock?
Bell. Blue Lock?
Did you watch it?
Of course.
Sorry to hear that.
Actually, some pretty sick goals.
Multiple.
2 goals.
Who scored?
No. It was
No?
2. No, it's tied right now. It's 2-2. My bad.
Okay.
It was almost another goal. Actually, pretty sick.
Who scored?
Oh my god. What's his
I
name?
don't think he was playing. Although there is like some
He-
Buddha looking dude.
He just got joined in the second half. He was from Blue Lock.
Oh,
Shido?
the number 2.
Shido, I think
Yeah.
his name is. Number 2.
Okay. Crazy
He's
dude.
in and he scored.
Is he sick?
Dude, he's a monster.
Really?
Like the chemical reaction between him and Atashi Sei.
Chemical reaction?
That's what they say in the
Is
that's
that
what
how they
they say.
describe it?
Yeah, they have a chemical reaction. So it's like
Interesting.
basically they get a penalty kick, and Shido was about to take it, but he gives it to Tashi Sei, and he just starts running and just does an absolute monster of a kick. He doesn't even shoot on goal. He like passes it to Shido, and Shido scores. They call it the dragon dive. That's it. That's the name of the kick.
It just dragon dive.
Yeah, and it was a
pretty cool name.
it was a goal. Pretty sick.
Out of 10, how would you rate this episode?
I actually I liked it.
Really?
I liked it.
So we're talking
like a 8-9.
Wow.
Just because of two things happened.
Okay.
Nico, you know the guy that has his like eyes covered with his hair,
No.
who can see the field.
Yes.
So he injures himself. Stopping Shido on his first attempt from scoring a goal, right?
Okay.
And he injures himself.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, Chiguri, his legs are hurting because he's been running so much. He's not injured, but he's been running so much.
He's just like, my knee. I was injured once back in high school.
They get subbed out.
Okay.
So on comes the field. I don't know the one guy's name. He's a new character for me. You throw up a picture, I'm sure.
What do you look like?
Just a blue, like kind of light blue hair. Like, I forgot his name, but his play style is like very like. He's not like a fast-paced player. He's like more controlling.
Okay.
So they needed that on the offensive line instead of just rushing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of slows down the tempo a little bit. But Rio comes in, Nagi's friend. You know who it is.
Maybe if I saw him.
So Rio comes in.
Okay.
He's a chameleon. The chameleon guy who can copy people's goals.
Right. Okay.
So the ending of the episode is basically Shido is coming to score. And Rio's like, I've been watching the game. I've seen all the defense. And basically copies Aiko's snake animation.
Mm-hmm.
He's like copying success like 99%. He basically wraps up Shido. And it was a pretty good ending of like the
That's
episode.
pretty cool.
So I liked it. I liked when the subs came on. Did you watch it? No, you didn't watch it.
I did not.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I like it. And Easy's still trying to score his goal.
Nine's a high mark.
I mean, for what has happened, the animation still is subpar to season 1, but
Right.
it was still a good episode for me.
Okay.
Still a good episode.
We take those. I've been watching a show called Wisteria, Wand and Sword, and thoroughly enjoying that. Although my roommate says that I'm going to enjoy it a lot less towards the end, so I'm not sure what that means. That was ominous. But basically, it's about this guy.
That was ominous.
It was ominous, man. Like he's like, oh, you like it, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, keep that energy to the end, and I was like, what does that mean?
That's some evil.
Yeah, I'm like, are you threatening me? But no, it's about this dude who has no magic. Spoiler, another anime about a dude with no magic. However, he's not like the other magicless character tropes where he's just like, I don't have magic and I don't care, or I don't have magic and I'm going to be king. Like, it's not those. He has no magic, but he's like built different physically. So he follows the same trope as like Mashal, Asta from Black Clover, except Asta really has magic, but we won't get into that right now. But he kind of just keeps to himself. Like, he's in school, and he's in like a magic academy where everyone has magic, and the idea is you want to complete so many objectives, and each objective you complete gets you credits. And those credits allow you to go to the next institution of magic. Which is an interesting idea. But his whole thing is he's like, look, man, I just want to go to school, get my credits, and hopefully be good enough to go and become one of like the Royal Magic Knights, which are called the Magia Vonder, which is pretty cool because his childhood friend is like some prodigy. And she didn't even bother going to school. She just started creating types of magic.
Okay.
So they automatically made her like a royal knight of magic, essentially. So his whole thing, he's like, I don't have magic, so I can't do what she does, but based off of these hands, I hope I can get there one day. And he just keeps to himself, and he doesn't really, he doesn't go out of his way to show off or anything. He's kind of just like, and he's a super nice guy, but for some reason, everybody hates him. Well, all of like the upper echelon of the school hate him. Like all of the popular kids just hate this kid. And we don't know why. So like, it's been really good because you're kind of watching him on this journey where he's like, I know, I'll ask the teacher if I can go into a dungeon and help get research on this monster that we don't know much about. And the teacher's just like, sure, you can go. Every other teacher's like, he doesn't have magic, or you trying to get him killed. So he goes into these dungeons, and everyone's like, he's gonna die. That's tough. They sent him in there. Rip. But he solos these monsters. Like he pulls out a sword, gives them the wombo combo, and he solos them, and he's different. So that's really cool. You see him have like some moral dilemmas, which is really cool to see, because normally you just kind of see good guys do the good guy thing, you see bad guys do the bad guy thing, but you see him actually have like a struggle morally, where he's like, I could do the good guy thing because I'm supposed to, but these people treat me like dirt, so should I? And it's an interesting thing. It's really cool. I'd recommend it. I'm 6 episodes deep, and I am enjoying it right now.
I might have to check it out.
It's good.
You remember how I told you I was watching, what is the name of it? Shield Hero?
Dang it, I was so close. Yes.
I watched the 2nd season. I just had it on when I was playing games, but I'm done with it.
No, really?
Yeah.
That's been a common thing that I've heard about Shield Hero. I've heard first season, fantastic.
Yeah, first was good.
And then I've heard that it gets really weird in season 2 and just falls off.
Yeah, I'm just, I could care less about the 3rd season. Like I didn't want to watch it.
Oh, there is a 3rd season out, isn't there?
Yeah, I could care less.
Well,
it's just That's gonna be a good clip. And Michael's gonna go crazy on that.
He's gonna be like, I don't know what's going on here, but we're clipping it.
What else? I feel like it's almost time for Solo Leveling to be back.
I'm so excited. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Me neither. We have to watch it.
And I really want to see it this weekend.
Possibly.
This guy doesn't love me.
I mean, I get off work. I don't know when you work.
He just doesn't love me.
We're not sponsored yet. We can't quit our jobs yet.
Oh, so. Now we're not sponsored.
Sponsored. Yeah. I mean, if it lines up, it lines up.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I do want to see it because it does go into the next part of Solo Leveling that we have yet to see. Mm-hmm. So that's very exciting. And I was talking with one of my boys about it because I was like, he hasn't seen any Solo Leveling, hasn't read it at all. And I'm like, what are you, living under a rock?
Yeah, dude. It's top tier.
It's very good. The animation's amazing. So I was telling him, I was like, you got 2 days. You got 2 days. You better watch all the Solo Leveling or start reading it. I don't care. One of them. So then when we go see it, but then he was like, wait, there's a recap apparently in the movie. A recap of all of
that's
season
pretty
1.
Nice.
Right, which is nice. I enjoy it as long as they don't go overboard with it, where they turn literally a section of the movie into a recap. That would be a little much.
Yeah, quick.
Yeah, but if they give a nice little recap in the beginning, that way if people don't know much about Solo Leveling, they kind of just get sped up and caught up to where the movie is. That would be awesome. And I'm guessing that's going to be a pushing factor in making people kind of like give season 1 a resurgence for watching, which is great. I love Solo Leveling. It's fantastic. I even played the Solo Leveling mobile game. And
I can never get in those
we
games.
will leave that right there. Played that for a little while. It was fun. It wasn't my style.
Yeah.
It wasn't my style.
Yeah, the mobile games.
Oh, the action in the game was pretty sick. It was pretty sick. But it was the other aspects outside of the action that was like, you could tell they put a lot of love and work into the action, but it's just everything else outside of the action that was kind of like, eh.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I would ever play it.
Sponsored.
Sponsored.
There's no way. There's no way.
Go to Dunkin' Donuts, try the Dave and Nate special. No. That'd be so sick if we had one. One day.
That's a thumbnail fizz right there.
What? Now you said it, you just ruined everything.
No, I could say Michael still better do it. Michael picks. He picks the derpiest faces for me, dude. Like I'll be like, and he'll be like, clip.
I pay him extra.
Oh, true.
No. Wow, this feels like it's been a quick episode. What else do we have to talk about? There has to be something. It's only been 20 minutes. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I would love to get Michael on this pod one day.
I'm for it.
I think that'd be sick. I would love to get Michael on this pod one day.
I'm for it.
Michael.
Yeah.
It's been a good ride.
I don't really care who comes on as long as they talk anime.
I think it'd be fun. I would like to get more people on there because we had Victor on one day.
I feel like we need more
Victor
space.
was great. We do need more space. We'll see when I move what it's looking like if we have more space.
I feel like when we do have like a whole room for ourselves, we're gonna have a pretty sick.
That'd be sick. What we need to do is I would like for us to do more games. The games was fun.
But we need somebody to be here.
That's true. Victor was talking about setting up. Well, we'll talk about that later. I'm not gonna give that away already.
Yeah.
But yes,
come back next week to know.
It appears that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us on Timeskip, whether it is on YouTube or it is on TikTok Live. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Nate, and this has been
David.
Wow, I
was trying to
thought
change
there was
it
going
up.
to be a pseudonym this time.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but alright, peace out. I'm Vanilla Ice.
Alright, stop, collaborate and listen.